starlings. Welcome to my sector of the universe. This is Jasmine Capella Wellness, here to help you step into your truth and star into your power. For those of you who've never been here before, welcome. Thank you so much for being here for the first time. For those of you who are returning, thank you for coming back to watch another weekly. If you would like a personal reading or a live coaching session, or you want to work with me with healing, or you would like to purchase a personal tarot reading package, please hop on over to capellawellness.com. There are also links in the description box below to take you straight there. I want to wish you guys a wonderful, transformative, beautiful week. With that being said, let's get into your reading. Hey there, Gemini. Welcome to your reading. How are you? I hope you are having a beautiful day and all is glorious in your sector of the universe. I send you much, much love and many blessings. All right, Gemmy Gems, let's see. We're going to go look into what's going on with you at this time, what obstacles you are facing, and what lessons you are learning from this to help you with your spiritual growth, because that is what this is about. We're then going to see what spirit guidance we have for you on how to best navigate these energies, what your wellness message is, and what's going on with love and relationships for you. Okay, that was a really weird shuffle. Okay, what's going on with the cards today? Trying to clear my altar now. Altar cloth. All right, so spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian series, please reveal to us for our highest good. What is going on with Gemini at this time? Please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. That was kind of a funny laugh. All right. Remember to take what resonates, leave what doesn't for somebody else who's watching this. And whoa. I heard keep your mouth closed in the middle of my usual spiel here. Okay. All right. Keep your mouth closed again. Okay, there's something here. Something's going to happen with this Knight of Cups, and they don't want you to tell everybody about it. Let's see if the High Priestess comes out or something, that would confirm it. Anyway, keep your unhealthy ego at the door and make sure that you're honest with yourself. Okay, that just came. Oh, my ears ringing. Yep, there's something here that somebody doesn't want to share. Something needs to be like kept close to you. Okay, anyway, let's continue with this. That's really crazy. We've got the Knight of Cups here, all right? What's going on? As usual, I get two groups. First group is, the first thing that I got is somebody's going to come by to express their feelings to you. They're going to be offering you their cup. They could be giving you an invitation. They may be giving you flowers, okay? This person's holding a bouquet of flowers here. Red roses. Might be red roses, might be pink roses, might be stargazers. I say that because those are my favorite. Anyway, someone's coming in with a romantic gesture here. They're ready to give their heart to you. They're ready to be vulnerable. They're ready to open it up. It's like they've moved through the page stage is what I'm hearing. They've kind of starting to muster up the courage and confidence to come forward with this proposal or this invitation to something, or just like spilling their guts is what I'm hearing. It could vary. Every time I look at this card, there must be a reason why they wanted me to do the light seers for the month of April and May. But this guy has planned something out, okay? And we've been getting this message, if I'm not mistaken. There's a love letter there. There's wine. There's grapes in a basket. You're by the beach or some body of water. And, you know, I always notice the wings on the heels of his sneakers. When I get this, it means that he's being supported by the angels, because I'm feeling that this person who's coming forward could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, who has been having a hard time with expressing their emotions, because I see the King of Cups with this too, right? They love very deeply, but they don't really say anything, okay? So this person has been asking for the help of the angels and, you know, their guides and everything to come forward to express how they really feel. They're in tune with their emotions now. This Knight of Cups is not going to be hiding it anymore is what I'm hearing, okay? So there is something exciting. It's like I saw this card flip out and I felt this like jolt in my body, if you want me to be honest. And it's kind of like there's like a surprise here with this too. It could very well be a surprise engagement, okay? So if it's not that, it could be encompassing a lot of things. This person could be asking you an invitation to go with them somewhere or to go on a trip so that you guys can have heart-to-heart conversations or something like that, okay? So it looks like with that person, for some of you who's coming forward with this offer, they're coming out of hermit mode, okay? I'm feeling they've been in hermit mode for quite some time. This is very slow energy because it's Virgo, it's Earth. Yet this person had to do this. Remember I was talking about they were thinking about this, they were planning this for a while. They needed to be in this hermit mode to really finalize their soul searching. And I'm hearing the work that God has been doing on this person in solitude has been done. That's exactly what I heard. Thank you, God. Thank you, angels, everybody who's here. So this individual has been really working hard towards themselves and preparing for this, removing themselves from chaos and conflict, following the light, trusting the light, holding the light, making sure that they're in a high vibrational state to come forward with this expression of emotions, with this expression of feelings and this gesture, because it's like they're going to be asking you out on a date or asking you out to be a date to an event, a wedding, a graduation, something like that, or actually taking you on a romantic trip, okay? It could be a bunch of things. But they've really been preparing for this, and they were making sure that they were in this element of bliss, is what I'm hearing. Making sure that they were spiritually strong enough to come forward to do this, because it's like this person has been trying to do this for a very long time, okay? And maybe they attempted and then they would retract. It's like Two of Pentacles energy. It's like, or Two of Swords, Two of Wands. I'm trying to make a decision here on coming forward with this offer, and they made sure that they took all the time needed to be prepared for this, because what I'm hearing is that this person doesn't want to go backwards. They don't want to choke. They don't want to get cold feet. Okay, there's something about cold feet here. So, but this person was like, I need to make sure that I have spiritually grown and that I am in my power to come forward and do this. All right, but there's somebody here who is coming out of hermit mode. Yet I would, my guides are saying the reason why this person is taking this much time was because they needed to make sure that they cleared out any lower vibrational energies. They cleared out any other karmics that were lingering, or any other, it's low vibrational stuff, any issues, any trauma, any drama. They wanted to make sure that that was eradicated from their lives, because this is going to be a big moment for them, is what I'm hearing. All right. It's really going to be a big moment, but I'm getting the cold feet thing again. So they had to make sure that they were aligned. They've been doing a lot of meditating, is what I'm hearing. Spending a crap ton of time in solitude, because they didn't want any outside influences affecting what they're about to do. Because what I'm also hearing is that, like Seven of Wands, people were coming after them, or people were telling them, their friends or family or somebody, or even YouTube or some other tarot channels or something else. Could even be some, okay, this is very weird. There could have even been this person may have very well gone to another tarot reader, and they would have told them, oh, it's a wash. It's not going to happen. They won't accept your offer, that type of thing. That can happen, because that happened to me years ago when the person told me that my person was not my counterpart. Okay, she told me all this stuff, and my guides gave me a massive warning the next morning in a dream. Like, I could not avoid it. And it ended up being that my guides were right. What I was getting in my dreams, it was a clear warning, stay away from that tarot reader. So somebody here needs to hear this, especially if you're the one who's going to be making this offer. Okay, Gemini. So I'm getting that very strongly, that apparently other outside influences were affecting them with this decision, and why they were getting cold feet every time before they were trying to prepare to make this offer. So This individual, though, has achieved spiritual mastery, is what I'm hearing. And they needed to take this time to make sure that they were ready. Okay? This is not easy for this person, is what I'm hearing. All right? Nine of Swords. You see what I'm saying? This person was making sure they were calm and calibrated, cool and collected, meditating a lot to get to center because of this. Worry, anxiety, stressing out about this, about making this offer. Because they know that they realize that that was you. The Lovers, the soulmate, the divine counterpart, the twin flame. The light counterpart is what I call it. They didn't know this before, and they see it now, and they regret what they did a whole lot because they didn't realize that God brought them this person to help them to heal, to help them to do some introspection and say, what the heck am I doing with my life? I need to fix things. I need to rectify this. I need to really look inside myself and realize what the hell I'm doing. So that's why they've been in solitude for this amount of time, because this was kicking their ass. They were very, very heartbroken, and they fell into this despair and had all these dark thoughts and super over self-sabotaging. It was bad. I'm seeing somebody who was like this a lot. They did a lot of crying. They would sit in their bed and their couch just crying their eyes out, I cannot believe I did this. I fucked up. What the hell did I do? All this other stuff, right? Because they're like, God gave me this person and I just messed it up. But if this is you, Gemini, who was feeling like this, you didn't know. And your counterpart didn't know who you were either. Okay? This had to happen for you to understand who you were, go through this hermit mode, and to overcome all of these karmic patterns and addictions and obsessions or whatever you had, to get you to do the inner work, the spiritual work, the personal growth work, to achieve spiritual mastery, so that you were strong in spirit and not much of strong in whatever the 3D world told you the definition strong was. Whatever. That may not make sense, but that's what they're telling me right now, okay? So that's why I said this person had to take this time to clear these energies and make sure that they were ready for this connection, because it's a connection like no other. There's also something about suppressing their strong passion for you, sexual desires is what I'm hearing, because they probably had that before, because that guy could get caught up in that too. So it's like taming the beast. I'm seeing the Strength card here, but this person was really spending a lot of time getting ready for this, because they had to clear this energy out. This is a big thing for them, because they feel the passion, the magnetic attraction to you, Gemini, this really deep soul connection. And it's it scared them before, and they regretted what they did before, but they gained a lot of wisdom from this connection. And if this is twin flame stuff, light counterpart stuff, that's why they had to go through this. That's why the work being done in solitude is so important, because you really understand what this is, who this person is to you, and who you really are as an individual, what your purpose here is. And then that 3D life you were living was a facade. Okay? So this person is coming out of this now, but they had to spend a lot of time in solitude to clear this, to prepare for this sacred union. All right? Look, I did say Two of Wands, did I not? They've been sitting here contemplating this. God's given them the Ace of Wands to go for it. And they're like, okay, I got to get ready. I got to get ready. I got to step out of my comfort zone. I have to hold the vision, trust the process. I have to trust in what God's telling me to do, trust in this connection, that this is ordained by God, that this is spiritual, and that I'm not going to fail. Right? Clarity of thought. Communication. They know that they need to communicate the truth first before anything actually materializes. World at the top of the deck. This whole thing, when this person comes in, it's going to be the end of separation is what I'm hearing. For some of you, it's for those of you who've done the work, okay? You're super high vibe. You're not worried about this person coming in. You're doing your purpose. You're living your life, and you dip every now and again, but you're not in heartbreak. You're not torn apart. You're doing what you need to do. You've come full circle. So now this person coming in with this offer, it's going to close that cycle of separation. Some of you, this is your last separation phase. And you know who you are, because if you're working your purpose and you're not even worried about your person, you probably telepathically talk to your person every morning or every day or whenever you feel like it. You feel what they feel. You know that everything's okay, that there's no need to worry. Okay? When you're in that state, God sees that, okay, I'm going to close this out because you're ready. You've come full circle. You've accomplished something significant. This is the end of the hero's journey. It's exactly what this person has completed. That's why God said, thank you, God. That's what God told me. This hermit mode, the work that God had to do with this person in solitude is done. It's ended. And here it is with the world card. And it's the major arcana, so that's confirming that. Okay. This person has really gone through a lot, but they've learned a lot also. And now they're ready for the next phase of their life, which is that Lover's card. It is the sacred union. Coming into that union with that person to start working their joint mission, to start moving to the next phase. And we have major arcana at the bottom here and at the top. See what I said? This phase is over. For you too, Gemini, because you have been in solitude too. That's the other thing. If you've been alone and you haven't been dating and you haven't been, doing, other things that are distracting you, you've been alone but not lonely. That's coming to an end for you too. Okay? There's great accomplishment here. There's also something about travel. I did say somebody inviting you on a trip somewhere, okay? So that could be that too. But this is the completion of this book in your life. And you're now going to be writing a new one. Maybe somebody here is a writer. There's the other night. See what I meant with that end of the hermit mode? They're done. They've done what they need to do. They've really, really gained that spiritual strength here by being in this for a long time. They've learned a lot from their life's lessons, and they're a lot wiser now. They're also building up their courage and confidence doing this, as I think I said that, and that's what this is. No more in and out energy. No more coming to Gemini for sex or just like, again, I said that with the lust or the passion, the strong sexual energies. There's no more of this. They had to go through this to tame that and to like really understand why they were feeling that way, amongst other things. So it's the end of just coming in and out, of being impulsive and coming in to take what they want and then just leaving without actually, having the equal give and take here. But this is also the other side of they're ready to come forward with this offer. This is a romantic gesture, a romantic trip here. Something of adventure, right? You're going to be going somewhere. Some of you, not all of you. But this person is really taking that chance. They're taking the risk. I'm going to take that risk. I'm not sure what's going to happen, but I know I've been preparing for this for a long time. And I'm going to do it anyway. Again, they had to clear that Nine of Swords energy, and they're going to move forward with this. They want to sweep you off your feet. but they had to really build up that courage and confidence and go after what they want without fear. But it took a long time for them to get to here. That's why, and before, they know that they were the shadow side of the Knight of Wands, the Casanova, right? The Don Juan coming in, right? Being all charismatic or romantic, but it's kind of for, you know, their own personal gain. That is done. It is done. But now they're coming in as the divine side of the Knight of Wands, saying, you know what? I have a lot of passion for Gemini. I do have these sexual urges, but I know how to tame those. I want something more than that. And now this person's coming in. They're ready to take action. It's like they are ready to go. Okay. They are ready to go. Oh, see? I said the date. There's the Three of Cups. There's a reconciliation and a reunion here. They definitely want to invite you out on a date somewhere. Whatever this is, there could very well be a proposal of marriage here. They're risking it. I'm hearing they're taking the risk. They're taking the chance. It's kind of like a leap of faith too. They're going to go for it. Because they're feeling so happy. They're feeling so confident. It's like they've never felt this confident in their life. It took them a long time to get here, but it was needed because God was like, I need to prepare this person to come forward to Gemini. So this person, some of you, it is a water sign, does not go backwards. That they don't choke. I keep hearing it. The cold feet, again. They're coming in with that. They want to reconcile with you. They want to celebrate life with you. They want to talk about what they overcame, what they were able to accomplish, what they healed. They also talk about what was going on in their life, what the trauma, the drama, childhood issues, everything. I'm hearing this person is going to say a lot of things. They're really going to pour out their heart to you, Gemini. So let them talk. Lend an ear. Be a true divine feminine and listen and be patient. And whatever they say, I'm hearing to have compassion because this person went through a lot of shit. A lot. And you cannot blame somebody for having, like, maybe they had a jacked up childhood or a marriage or relationships and stuff. And it really did them in, especially if they're a water sign. That affects them more greatly than the other signs, okay? That takes a long time to heal, especially if you're a Pisces. All right? And you can't fault somebody for going through all of that. Everyone has to learn their lessons. It's the same thing with you, Gemini. So I'm hearing that somebody, hear me out. He's telling me, he's looking at me right now. I just heard hear me out. And my name came in this. That's hilarious. Hear me out, Gemini. Let this person speak. If you are a true divine feminine, divine anything, you would let them speak because everyone has the divine within them. And if you have completed your journey, then you would understand this. That there's divine in everybody. Okay? The others of you. This is about continuing your healing. All right? Don't worry about being single, being in solitude. I'm telling you, I know because I've been in this for years. God does his greatest work in solitude. The person who does the greatest amount of healing ends up being this unstoppable, impenetrable, unshakable person when they do the healing work, the spiritual work in solitude. God needs you to be there so that there's no darkness, there's no lower vibrational energy surrounding you so that he can maximize, what's it called? It's not maximizing, so he can do his best work is what I'm hearing. He needs all the light that he needs as much light as possible to do his thing is what I'm hearing. Okay. To get you prepared for what's coming. So some of you, if you haven't done so already, this is you really listening to your intuition and, you know, trusting and where God wants you to go. This is about going on the quest for the Holy Grail. Or some of you are on there. They just want you to continue doing that because you're really doing some serious personal growth here. You're starting to see the error of your ways. You're starting to see what all of your life's experiences taught you. And how you're going to utilize that knowledge to carry you forward. That's what this is about. That's why the hermit mode in this journey is so important. And sometimes people take a long time in this stage. Because it's necessary to prepare the person for what's to come. So some of you continue to be on this quest here to find peace and solace, knowledge, wisdom. Because it's different from being smart. Wisdom is way different than being smart. Okay? Being wise is being different than being smart. Following your light, your life's purpose, your healing, the healing journey. This is helping you to really raise your vibration and increase the luminosity of your light. So that when others see you, they'll be able to see you in complete darkness. That's how bright your light is going to get, Gemini. There's another message here. Yeah, see, and for some of you, you guys have gotten this before. Clear this out. You need to find peace in your life by going into hermit mode. And some of you are doing that to make sure that you calm your mind, that you ease the anxiety and the stress, meditation, self-reflection, just, you know, being away from the outside world for some time helps you to recalibrate, okay? Some of you, this has been, you know, God's wanting you to complete this cycle. You're starting to achieve something great here by working on yourself and being in solitude here. And there's a message for somebody else here. There may be somebody who is just, you may be getting a lot of offers from other people to go out on dates or something, or maybe there's something about you getting caught up in the romance, or you're still chasing the romance or something. There's somebody here who is wanting this type of connection with somebody, but what I'm hearing is that they're asking you to go into hermit mode because they want you to focus on your growth here. You can spend time with friends and stuff because we have that up here, right? There's the sun poking out right there. Go find a like-minded community. Go spend time with friends. Live your life, okay? Live your life. Have fun. If you're worried about somebody coming back or somebody, you know, I want love, I want romance, you know, I want somebody to sweep me off my feet, but, you know, you're not ready yet, just go have fun to elevate your vibration. I mean, look at these energies here. Take action. Go on a trip. Okay, this is travel again, okay? Like I said, go on a trip. Do something fun for yourself. If you're being invited to a wedding, a graduation, an anniversary, a birthday, there's also a birthday energy here again. Just go do it. Go enjoy your life. You don't need to be going out on dates all the time to fulfill your happiness, because you're actually doing yourself a disservice, because that is not building up that, you know, spiritual mastery when you're doing that, because that other person's energies are actually affecting you. Somebody needs to hear that, but I can't tell you what to do, right? It's your life. So go out, have fun, go travel with friends, you know, add more traveling to your itinerary, your self-care regimen, something like that. I'm also hearing there's something about relocation. Somebody's moving. Okay, not only is there a trip, somebody's going to be invited out on a trip, but somebody's also moving. It could even be an invitation to move in together. This is engagement too. I think I said that. So there's a lot of messages there with that one card and the other cards here. So let's see what the obstacle is. King of Wands comes up and the Judgment card. Okay. The obstacle here, Gemini, is the confidence issue. I did hear cold feet again. Okay. Some of you, though, are realizing that you have this power within you. That in order for you to get what you want, if you know what you want, you got to go after it. It's not going to fall in your lap. Maybe you've been trying to pray to God for it to fall in your lap and you're like disappointed with the 4 cups at the bottom of the deck. Nothing's happening. That's because God probably told you to do something about it. You want something done, you got to do it yourself, like Sebastian says in The Little Mermaid. Okay? Heeding the call. I said, God's been telling you to go take action. Go after this, Gemini. You know this is your destiny. You know that this is meant for you. I heard go ahead and express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. That's it right there. This has been an obstacle for somebody for some time. The cold feet, I keep hearing it. If God is telling you to do something, Gemini, it could be your person, but I'm talking to somebody who's got Gemini in their chart or something, or something like that. I'm talking directly to this person now. If God has been telling you, wake up, Gemini, heed the call. You need to trust in that because God knows that this is going to be a success. We saw the World card. It's going to be a success. It's going to be the end of separation. It's going to be the end of whatever cycle you've been in. The end of like being disappointed and boredom. There's somebody here who's afraid that they've missed out on an opportunity. If God is telling you to do it, it's judgment, guys. For whoever this is the Judgment card. It's a major arcana. This is divinity in its finest. If God's been telling you to do it, God, the Ace of Cups is here. Then you have nothing to worry about. Nothing. God's the one who's leading the way. You keep getting signs and synchronicities about this. God's like, here, Gemini, it's time to do it. You've already achieved this spiritual growth and mastery. See what I talked about? The spiritual growth here? That's the King of Wands. This guy has enormous spiritual strength. And I was saying this person spent a lot of time to build this up. It's exactly what I was talking about. There's a rebirth here. Someone feels completely liberated because they're like, I can't keep holding myself back because of my lack of confidence, because of what I'm afraid of. I'm afraid of what might go wrong. Again, that 9 of Swords. I need to free myself of this burden of not really standing in my power here. Okay. I need to free myself from this. There's a huge decision that you need to make. And you already know which one to make, but there's a little bit of this lack of confidence. Like, you know you need to take action, but there's a little bit of hesitancy here. Because again, you feel like you're going to be rejected or you're going to be disappointed. You think that all this hard work that you put in is, when you make this offer here, is going to, you know, go to waste. But it's not. And no, you did not miss out on an opportunity. Some of you are bored being single. Some of you are bored just, there's no excitement really going on in your life, and you know that, you know, there's somebody who does bring that to you. So why not? Why not take that leap of faith? Take that, do something. You have to be the one to make it happen. God's given you this blessing. It's the Ace of Cups right there, and you're not looking at it. God has a greater thing for you, Gemini. This is also taking action. God's presenting you with a major decision here, and is telling you to take action. That everything's going to be fine. Like I said, everything's okay. There's no need to worry here. You need to have faith. All right? But if that's not the hang up, there is somebody here who has really gone through some massive awakening and has spent a lot of time building this up with this King of Wands. Not just the confidence and courage and the fearlessness, but this person has mastered spiritual growth and has a tremendous amount of spiritual strength. Like nothing could take this king down, nothing. They see the bigger picture. They saw that they had the power all along. That God was trying to understand all their life's lessons, learn their karmic lessons, because the shadow side of this is not learning your karmic lessons. And self-doubt and indecision here. Indecision due to lack of confidence. But some of you, or whoever this is, you've turned that around and you really see things for what they are. That the reason why you weren't really getting what you wanted in life was because you were living life off of fear, or you weren't confident in your abilities. You kept doubting yourself. You kept thinking that you weren't enough, that you were lower than everybody else. You kept thinking that you weren't anything. And because of that low vibration, Gemini, you were attracting people who were just like you. So now, with this awakening process, you see things for how they really are. That you had the power within you all along, and that power was coming from God. That if you were like, my life sucks, it's lackluster, I keep getting these offers, and I don't want them. Now, there are offers that you've been given, some of you. But something tells me that for whoever really is this powerful person, you know exactly what you want, but you need to go after it. That doubt is creeping in. The lack of confidence is creeping in, the indecision. So what's happening is these other offers coming in, you're starting to attract that because you're kind of doubting the thing that you want will not happen. Or the offer that you really want to make will not be accepted. So what you're doing here is that you're continuing to attract all these other people who are kind of like not at your level, who don't live the lifestyle that you want to live, who are not on your vibration. So that's got to switch. You got to turn that up, Gemini. You got to flip that around. But again, you know exactly who you want, what you want. You did not miss out on it. You have to take action and go after it. Because God's been telling you to do it. Okay? You may have built a business for yourself. There's something here that this King of Wands has done. It's something magnificent. CEO, entrepreneur. You've really come into your own here. Or your person has. Remember, you can flip it. I'm getting very strongly that this is for somebody who's got Gemini in the chart. But again, it could be your person. But this person did a lot of work, again, with that freaking Hermit. They went into hermit mode to achieve this. To be able to make decisions without any fear. I want this, I'm doing it. I want that, I'm doing that. I want to start this, I'm doing it. Like no hesitation whatsoever. Okay. So this is the time to do it. You know that what's missing in your life is what you need to go after, and you gotta make that, you gotta come forward with that offer. God keeps telling you to do it. It's like getting the green light, heeding the call. Pay attention, wake up. I want to say Pisces. Wake up, Knight of Cups. Wake up, Knight of Wands. Come on, you're King of Wands. You're already King of Wands. We saw the Knight of Wands. It's like, what's the holdup? You can totally change this around if you just take action. You have what you need. You know what you want. You don't want any other, this other crap. You go after this Ace of Cups. And the Knight of Cups has it in his hand already. Somebody's been planning this for a very long time. It's wake up call time. Now, the others of you, I did say something about dating, romance. It's kind of like you're disappointed with your love life. This is Cups. You're disappointed with your life. It's like, I'm stuck. Nothing's happening. And God's like, Gemini, I have the Ace of Cups right here. This is what brings you the ultimate fulfillment. This is your life's purpose. This is your dream job. I need you to do the healing. Okay? Because especially if you're getting love offers from people who are just like, either they're just infatuated with you, or they just want sex, or they're kind of like, they're not kings here, right? They like to like fool around, or they break commitments, or that, you know, they're not fun enough. I don't know. And Geminis, we're fun, right? We need to be stimulated, but it's more intellectually stimulated. I know for me, if there's no intellectual stimulation, nope. You can look like Ricky Martin, but if you can't intellectually stimulate me, I don't want it. I don't want it. I'm being serious, okay? I learned my lesson with that, but I'm telling you, that's for somebody here. You need to be not settling, okay? Don't settle. But again, there's something here where if you're attracting these people and you're like, I don't want this, like, why? It's because of your vibration, and there's something else that you got to focus on, okay? Stop trying to control your love life. Somebody needed to hear that. You're not learning your karmic lessons about love, apparently. Or maybe there's somebody here who's very attracted to very good-looking men, women, powerful men, women, very muscular, very fit, very shapely, whatever this is, because it could be man or woman. Just because there's a guy here doesn't mean that it's not, you know, that's masculine energy. But some of you, it's more male, who are like very attractive and muscular, and, you know, maybe the sex is good if you've already had that with somebody. Okay, I have to point that out there because that's for somebody. But you're like, this is getting boring. There's no deep soul connection. There's no profound connection here. For some of you, that's been a karmic pattern. Maybe some of you keep going after somebody because they look a certain way, they have a certain job. Or maybe this might even be you, like being very ambitious and controlling. I want it my way, the highway. I have to do this. I have to do it like that. But it's not bringing you any contentment, is it? That's because you're controlling. You have to release the control. Because the more you control, the more disappointed you're going to be. Because some of you are choosing the cups that are not really for your highest good. It's not an Ace of Cups. It's a cup of poison, like the Seven of Cups. God is waking you up to take action, especially if you're just dating around. You're trying to keep your mind off your counterpart. You're trying to, you know, you don't have love, but you're swiping through apps, or you're trying to look for somebody when God already gave you someone. If God didn't bring it to you, then it's not going to bring you that fulfillment. It won't. If God didn't present it to you, my ears ringing, then it's not going to make you happy. That's how it works. So some of you got to stop trying to control your love life, the job. It's like there's disappointment all around. It's like, I'm so sick of this. I'm hearing, I'm tired. But God's like, but look, Gemini, I'm giving you this huge blessing. The blessings come in ways that we don't expect, guys. Trust me. God's like, here's the cup. But you're like, wait a minute. That's not what I thought it was going to look like. God's trying to get you to wake up to that. Okay? There's something about greed here being ruled by materialism with this King of Pentacles. Or some of you are dating people who are just like, they have a lot of money, or they're good looking or whatever, and all it is about money. There's no true love there. Maybe there's no romance. There's no excitement. Okay? But it could be you, Gemini, where you're ruled by materialism. You're thinking about money, 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 and it's like, I gotta make this money. I have to do it my way because money is what makes me successful and powerful. No, it doesn't. There's a harsh reality for somebody there. That's why you're this. Somebody's chasing the dollar. Somebody's chasing men, women. You need it to come to you. If God didn't bring you it, then you're going to be in this. If you try to control it and try to say, no, God, I know what I know what this is better for me. And God's like, okay, well, you'll still be in this energy. Well, leap of faith. I said the fool, did I not? You're holding back. You are afraid to make that decision. When you know this is it for you. It's what God has been telling you to do. Take that cup, Gemini. Stop lying to yourself. You know what it is that you're doing that is causing like this discontentment in your life. Like you're so done with this, but that's because you're not listening to what God is telling you to do. That's on you. I said you're holding yourself back. You don't want to take that leap. And I already talked about the leap of faith. We just looked at the Fool card. You have to have faith. Again, if God has been the one to be telling you to take action, to make this decision, it is for your highest good. It will get you out of this. And you also have to really be grateful for all the other blessings that God gave you. Otherwise, without having that gratitude, God will bring you more disappointment. That's how it works. Okay, well, Gemini is not appreciative of this. They keep trying to find happiness elsewhere, but they're not happy with what they have. Okay, I won't bring them any blessings. I won't bring them any more happiness, discontentment, because remember, if you're vibrating at this energy, you're going to attract this. But for that person who's been having cold feet and coming forward with that offer, you just have to jump. Embrace the unknown. Don't worry about what's going to happen in the future, because again, God has already presented you the blessing. It's in your face. Gemini. You just have to look at it. It's right there for the taking. Stop doubting. You know who you are. You are this King of Wands. You have the magic to make anything happen, to make anything manifest. But you have to be the one to do it. If you want something that badly, you have to jump in, take the leap of faith, stop holding yourself back, stop letting fear and anxiety and indecision and doubt and lack of courage and confidence keep you from what God has blessed you with. There's no need for that. Just do it. You are supported by God, by the universe. Let's see what the lesson here is, because I could talk about this all day. What is the lesson in this? Page of Pentacles. Wow, the Two of Cups. And then the Hermit comes out. See, did I say rejection? So some of you, especially the person who wants to come forward with this offer, there's this lesson about, you know, I said lack of self-worth. I said, I'm not enough. I don't have enough. I'm not good enough. Why would this person take me up on this offer? And again, I'm hearing for somebody, people have been telling you this. Oh, Gemini, if this, you did that to that person and that was your God-ordained person, you treated them like that, there's no way that they're going to take you back. There's no way they're going to take your offer. Now, look, I know everybody has free will, but here's the thing. Again, if it was given to you by God, if God created the person for you, that's the job, the situation, whatever this is for you, it is for you. Nobody can break that. It is part of God's plan. It is part of your destiny. Okay? You have to understand that you are enough. We all screw up in life. And again, for what I said before, when I heard hear me out from the Knight of Cups, even if this person rejected you multiple times, there was a reason. There's a reason for everything. We are all here to learn life's lessons. And if you are a divine counterpart, if you are in this twin flame stuff, it is getting you to learn lessons about your person, yourself, your life, overcoming all your hardships, your lack of self-worth. The victimization stuff has to go, because when you are in a victim mentality, you continue to attract people who have the same mentality as you. You continue to attract situations that are low vibrational. You have to learn to be the victor, not the victim. Because you are a child of God. You already have that strong power within you. God gave that to you since birth. It's just that we allow people to take it away. That's the cold hard truth right there. It's exactly what happened to me. I let everybody take so much from me, it's ridiculous. To the point where I kind of depleted my energies and I had nothing left to give. And I had to change that around. I had to understand that I had way more power than I ever did, and that's exactly what I've done. Rejection was protection from God. When I continuously got rejected from my counterpart, it was because I was this. So you see how it works with the mirror stuff? I felt like shit. I had no confidence in myself. I kept second guessing myself. I was expecting somebody to save me. I had like, what's it called? Lack of self-worth, like you wouldn't believe. Low self-esteem. This is definitely low self-esteem. And because I felt like that, it was meant to happen that I continuously was getting rejected by my counterpart because I was manifesting that, because I was in that vibration. You see how it works? It's a law of attraction. And I bet you anything my person knew it too. And it was written in that contract that my person had to do what he had to do so that I can get out of this. I had to go from this to this and go through this first to get to here, the awakening phase. Leaving the old Jess behind to resurrect as the person that God wanted me to be, to liberate myself from all this bullshit that this brought me, that I caused for myself. You have to understand that you are way more worthy than you think you are. And if you keep getting rejected, it's for a reason. Because again, rejection is protection. God is protecting you when things don't go your way. Otherwise, God will continue to bring you more Four of Cups, more disappointment, more heartbreak. He's trying to get you to learn something, Gemini. That romance, dating, having a boyfriend, a girlfriend, it does not make you who you are. And even if you keep getting rejected by people, God's pushing you. That's why I said some of you may very well be just dating around and thinking that things are going to change or that you're going to find happiness. I'm not seeing that here, Gemini. We saw the Four of Cups and the Five of Pentacles. This is like total down and out energy. There could be even depression or something here. Be careful with that. God's trying to get you to wake up. You're the one who has the key. The Nine of Cups is not going to have the key. The Nine of Cups, the true Nine of Cups will come around when you found your key. And that's within you. Nobody brings it to you. You don't see anybody offering you that, right? It's here near the door. It's right to your left. And you're not looking at it. So it's time for you to make a change. Get up. Get the key, put it in the keyhole, walk out the door, start following your light. Hermit. You keep getting rejected. It's because God's trying to push you to start doing the soul work, the spiritual work, your mission work. That's what this is. If you're not there yet, start learning from your mistakes, because the shadow side of the Page of Pentacles procrastinates and doesn't learn from their mistakes. Not grounded, scatterbrained. Like I can't get this straight. Like I'm not focused on a goal. Set goals and focus on them. Set one goal and focus on it. Keep your eye on the prize, Gemini. The healing work is going to take a long time, and that's okay, because that's what is in God's plan. Mastering this type of strong, powerful energy does not come easy, and it does not happen overnight. And for most people, it will not happen in a year, 2 years' time. Okay? Earth energy, it's slow. But again, look at nature. It's slow. Everything needs to take its time. If you know about bamboo, I should have looked it up before this reading. I forgot about it. You plant the seed. Do you know that that doesn't start sprouting until 4 or 5 years later? And then after that, it grows at an exponential rate. That's kind of what this is. You got to start doing the dirty work, what goes on beneath the soil. And that's going to take a long time. Could very well take 4 or 5 years for some of you. I know for me, it's taken, I've been in my journey. I will hit 7 years in August. It's a long time, but don't get caught up in the time. I'm grateful for all of that time, because I would not be this today at all. At all. Nobody can take me down except for God. No one. That's how confident I am in my abilities. And I know that I've done my part to get to that King of Wands energy. That's what God wants for you. Okay? You got to start setting some goals and stick to it. Stay committed to it. Be honest with yourself here. If you're dropping the ball, that's on you. Then things won't change. Two of Cups. Stop seeking approval from other people. It is not necessary. Or like, yeah, some of you are getting rejected. Like you're trying to find love. Like when somebody gave you it already, or maybe you haven't met your counterpart yet. Let God bring your counterpart to you. Let God do the work so that you can get into alignment, so that you and your counterpart can be this, to have the true love. It doesn't come easy, Gemini. It doesn't. I know. And I'll be honest here, like this morning, I don't know what happened. I couldn't even finish my prayer and my meditation because weird stuff happened. And there's something that happened with my son. And it's like all this stuff shifted. And then I started to doubt again. And I'm like, what is going on? And then I had to get myself back up because I said, wait a minute. I'm this. I need to get back to this. It's not easy. It's not easy. Then your vibration starts to dip. Yeah, you got to get back up. Especially when doubt starts to come in. So, start learning something new. Some of you want to learn something new, a new skill. Maybe go back to school, study something. Study being a hermit. I don't know why that came out. That sounds hilarious. Or like study about spiritual mastery, growth, or work with somebody who's wise and building this spiritual strength or something like that. Get a mentor, get a counselor, a spiritual teacher, whatever. That's a spiritual leader right there. It could be, learn from somebody. Learn from your experiences as to why this stuff keeps happening, why you feel like this. It's exactly what I did. I already told you. I kept seeking approval from other people. I was like, I needed somebody to hold my hand. I needed a boyfriend. It's like, no, I need love because I'll feel better. What kind of shit was that? When God was like, Jess, what the hell are you doing? Do you have any idea how powerful you are? And let me tell you, I think I was talking to my son about this yesterday. And one of my clients, I said, I did not realize the power that I had, especially with the work that I do, with my psychic abilities. Holy crap. I do things and I say things and I channel things, I predict things, and people are like, how is that even possible? But it is. And I had no idea that I had that. But if it weren't for me stopping this energy of seeking approval from people and wanting somebody to love me just because I felt low and, like low self-worth and low self-esteem, without doing this and learning from these relationships, I wouldn't be where I'm at right now. I wouldn't be able to help others, especially with what I'm teaching you guys. I wouldn't be able to do that. And all of you are here to teach other people based on your experiences too. That's how it works. So if you guys are like chasing the love thing, you got to stop doing that. Especially if like you keep getting rejected or it's not working out for you. You're like, I'm not enough. I'm not enough. I can't find love because I'm not enough. Well, you know what? You won't find love because that's what you're thinking. You will continue to attract people who are like this if you continue to be like this. There's a lesson that's not being learned with regards to relationships. Some of you are getting to relationships that are with people who are not like-minded. No, you don't have the same values. You don't have the same morals. You don't like the same things. You just want to be in love just to be in love. That's not true love, period. That's not what Two of Cups is. Both people have found their holy grail. They're content within themselves. They're doing their life's purpose. They're doing what they love. They don't control the other person. They don't need the other person to tell them that they love them. They don't force them to tell them how they feel. That's not Two of Cups. That's this. So some of you who are still getting into that, you got to get out of that. And if there's something about communication, like I said, I need my person to tell me how I feel. No, you don't. Not all the time. It's the energy. These people magnetically attracted each other. It's the energy that brought them together. It's not the freaking words. It's not. It's the energy between the two that is incredibly magnetic. There is a lot of passion here. A lot of freaking passion. Son of a bitch. I just realized this. Whoever you're attracting, Gemini, for those of you who've done the work, this person is very serious about this. They have a lot of passion and a strong attraction to you. It's very, very magnetic, and they cannot get away, which is why they're coming forward and saying, I need to overcome this confidence issue, this doubt, this indecision. I need to do this because God keeps calling me to this. I know who my person is, and if I want this person, if I want Gemini, I need to make it happen. I need to take action and make it happen. I cannot worry about it going wrong because this is my person, and this, God's like, this is going to be a success. But this person is very magnetically attracted to you. But again, Gemini, you know, let it come to you. The person's got to be in alignment with your vibration. But if you are this, you're going to be attracting relationships like this. It's even friendships, okay? You could be very well be rejected by lots of friends and coworkers or something like that. They leave you out in the cold. Like you communicate with them and then they drop off and they don't communicate with you. Your vibration, let it go. Rejection is protection. God doesn't want that friend for you. God doesn't want that coworker for you. Doesn't want that job. Doesn't want this person. Whatever it is. It's because it's got to put you out of alignment with attracting what this is. God wants this for you. Not this. Not this. If you want this, you cannot be this, Gemini. And when God starts removing people from your life, just let God handle it. It's exactly what happened to me. I lost all my friends. God took all of them out. And then he pulled me out from my job. Everything shifted. But that was because their vibrations were affecting mine. And that was affecting having sacred union with my counterpart. It's all about the vibration, guys. You have to be vibrating at the violet flame level to get this. And you got to get from here, go through this and this to get to this to attract this. Does that make sense? There you have it. My work is done here. Wow. Okay. Look who's underneath. I channeled High Priestess. She shows up behind the Five of Pentacles. They said, look behind the five, Jess. This is you. This is you, the powerful person. This is exactly what I was talking about, who I was. This is who I was the entire time. If you look at your birth chart, it's in there. This is who you really are, Gemini. This is who you need to see. What you need to really believe that you are. This is what God is trying to get you to become. If you're not there already. There are people who have achieved this power. Very psychic, very intuitive. Because you learned your lessons about this. That you are worthy of love. You are stronger than you think you are. You're more powerful. The lesson. Learning your life's understanding, learning your life's lessons through your life's experiences. That you were the one who put yourself in Five of Pentacles energy every time. You started to realize, you know what? I really need to learn more about myself, about the world, about what I'm doing. I gotta lay a better foundation for my life. I gotta start all over. I gotta learn something new. Could very well be tarot or, you know, spirituality, all of that stuff. You worked very hard and you got grounded. You kept your eye on the prize. You set those goals and you started to work your magic. And because of that, you're now getting the Two of Cups. You're attracting the Two of Cups. Okay? That's for those of you who've done the work. Being in solitude was to get you to learn a lot of lessons. Doing the hard work in solitude. You needed to make sure that your foundation was strong and stable so that you could have this. Because God doesn't want this to break or fall apart. There's also communication coming in. There's an apology, but there's somebody who's going to be very honest and very sincere, very trustworthy. This communication is going to come in. They're coming out of hermit mode, like I said. They may even say, I'm sorry that I took so long. I'm sorry that I rejected you. I left you out in the cold. I'm sorry that, I kept doing this, but I wasn't in a good place either. I had financial hardships. There could have been, I'm hearing something with a court. They could have had somebody like an ex-spouse. There's a child here, something with an ex-spouse, a previous relationship they had a kid with, that they had to keep going to court to try to fix something with custody battles or child support. That's for somebody here. They were going through a lot, and it put them in a very low place. They could have been like this for the majority of their lives. They were probably rejected all the time. They were left out in the cold. They were abandoned. Something about childhood abandonment, okay? People kept leaving them. And it made them feel like crap. And they said, well, this is my life. Nothing's going to change. Until something did. And they went into hermit mode and started realizing, oh my God, what have I done to myself? There's something with a brother. Somebody lost a brother when they were a child. Is what I heard. At a very young age, yeah. I'm hearing you guys were like two peas in a pod. You were very close to this person. And I think that kicked off stuff, and then you kept getting abandoned or rejected or losing people, because this could be lost too, losing people along the way. And that affected your relationships. Because you kept this, and then you were always afraid of abandonment, so you probably couldn't commit. But maybe that's what this person is going to tell you. I'm sorry for what I did, but hear me out. Again, you need to hear me out, because this is why I acted the way that I did. That's why we have to give that person the respect and the time to tell us what happened. But I'm feeling very strongly everything I just said could very well be coming from that individual. And that's okay. Because for me, why I had inauthentic relationships and what my issue was, it stemmed from my own childhood too. Okay? I had abandonment issues too. You see how that works? And until you clear that, you're going to continue to attract people who have the same problems. I don't want to say problems, same life lessons to learn, but everybody learns their lessons differently and on their own time. We have no control over that. That's God's doing. God does work on everybody differently and at different intervals, different timelines, different time frames. Everything's different. So we have to respect that. I'm pretty sure you would want somebody to respect you when it comes to your healing, right? I'm pretty sure people want to understand what happened with you. Because we've all experienced things in our childhood, guys. Some of us had better ones than others, but I bet you anything, at least one person's got some not so nice thing that happened in childhood. And that's what formed you. And that's what created all of these issues for some of you with regards to having these relationships that were never Two of Cups. So this person's coming in to communicate this. I'm hearing somebody thinks they're too late. So whoever is telling me that right now, but God tells me there's no such thing as too late. Why? Because it's on God's time. It's not on our time. God has full control over everything. So if somebody's getting hung up on it's too late thing, I'm not sure about that. God could probably close the door on you for something, saying you're too late for doing your work. Waking up to the call, missing out on a portal, missing out on an opportunity. But not when it comes to doing the healing work. Not when it comes to doing the soul growth or the lesson learning. That's different. So this person's coming in with a message. It's very honest, very sincere. They're very serious about this. They're making an offer. They want to reconcile. There's a truce here. They want to make amends. It's like extending an olive branch. That's what this Page of Pentacles is doing. They're extending an olive branch. Because they went through a lot. They learned a lot when they were in hermit mode. They're saying, I'm sorry that I did this to you. I did this to myself and other people did it to me. It's what we do, guys, until we realize that. So now this person, they're ready to give you their cup, as I said. They found their cup. They understand what true unconditional love is, forgiveness. This is learning how to forgive yourself and others. That's the biggest message in Two of Cups for me. And when you have that, you have your heart chakra fully clear, unblocked, and then you are able to better love somebody else. Unconditionally. So now this person's going to give you the cup because they found theirs. They've done their healing. They understand what forgiveness is, unconditional love is, peace, tranquility, all of that stuff, harmony. This is a very harmonious connection, and they want this with you. Because they see this for what it is. This is soulmate, light counterpart energy. But again, this is extending an olive branch. And because both of you are finally now in alignment with each other, this is what you guys are attracting. Okay? And for whoever that person is, about the apology here, the communication, this offer, it starts off small because it starts off, let's talk about this. I want to make amends. I want a truce here. And then it will lead to more. And then that's when the person feels better. And then all the emotions will start pouring out. And then there will be heart-to-heart conversations here. Okay. Now, for the hush-hush thing, I said keep your mouth closed. So for some of you who are coming into union, because unions are starting to kick off now, especially starting in Gemini season, at least that's my guide said, you do not have to tell everybody about this. I heard keep mum. Stay silent. Because what I'm getting is that apparently So God is saying to keep it close to you, keep mom on this for now, that there's going to be a right time to tell people about this, okay? That's what I heard. So wait until God tells you to tell other people about this. All right? Remember I said Two of Pentacles real quick? See, with the person who's coming in with the offer, they're afraid they're being rejected. And because they're being wishy-washy, there's the Page of Cups. I talked about the Page of Cups. Making, you know, trusting their intuition. I can't go from the page. I can't be a page anymore. I got to step up to the knight here. You're really intuitive, okay? But you've been doubting your intuition. You're very intuitive, very psychic, Gemini. You have to trust your intuition with this. The lesson was like, stop going back and forth and being afraid of expressing your emotions. This is about fearing being vulnerable. I'm not sure I can do this. Am I going to be rejected when I do this? But you know deep down inside you're not. Not at all. Three of Wands. You got to go after your dreams, okay? You have to make your dreams happen. There's been this waiting game. There's been this divine timing period. So if God has told you the time is now, then you do it. Because for some of you, divine timing is here. The ships are coming in. You've manifested this. For the person who's making the offer, you've been waiting for the right time, but God has already told you when to do it. There's a hesitancy there. It's like stagnation, delays, okay? Oh my God. I don't know where that channeling came from, but it's getting crazy, guys. It's getting crazy. Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian, Syrians, please reveal to us for highest good. What guidance do we have for Gemini? Please and thank you. But see, my guides are like, it doesn't matter if I take forever to do these readings, because if somebody's not going to be patient to get their guidance, then that's not on me, it's on them. And that could very well mean that that person is not patient to have this come to them. It's the truth. Because Three of Wands is also patience. Learning to be patient and trust in divine timing. Good things come to those who wait. And this, true love, this type of connection is not easy to find. Winter. The answers to your prayers and affirmations are fully realized in the winter months. This is procrastination. This is about taking a rest. Stop trying to control. Again, some of you stop dating. You know it's not working out. Stop doing it, because if God didn't bring it to you, it's not for you. You will continue to be in disappointment, especially with jobs, okay? If you're not having a fulfilling job and there's no like-minded people that you work with, and you keep forcing the situation just because maybe you want money, we saw the King of Pentacles there with the greed ruled by materialism, you will continue to be disappointed. So it's time to take a break from that. But I will read the card. Oh, wow. Who do you need to forgive? As you release old anger or resentment, you will find that your wishes will come true. Okay? With that Four of Cups, there's an issue where some of you, like, why haven't I got my offer yet? Why hasn't this happened yet? Why hasn't this reunion yet happened? Two of Cups, it's union, sacred union. This is forgiveness too. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah. Anger. Temper. Okay. This is forgiveness. You get this when you learn to forgive yourself and others. That's just how it works. Forgiveness is a big thing when it comes to sacred unions, guys. And if you're all disappointed, I don't want this connection anymore. I don't want this because I'm not getting it the way that I want it. It's not according to you. It's according to God. And if some of you still have to learn those lessons, you still have to learn those lessons, because some of you are not learning from your mistakes. And if you think dating is going to solve the problem, it won't. Somebody needs to hear that. But again, you know, it's up to you, Gemini. But you dating is, you're interfering with you attracting this. Because you're not focusing on yourself. You're focusing on being in another relationship, but that was probably what one of your lessons was to begin with. To stop trying to find happiness in somebody else. So if there's anger, resentment in your heart space, I think I said that. You can't attract sacred union if you have that in your heart space. It's not in vibrational alignment. This is a divine love. Not being able to forgive and having that anger in there and bitterness and stuff, that's not divine. It's distorted energy. You're not in alignment if you still have that in your heart space. Even with the disappointment. Okay? I don't want it. This sucks. Like, I don't want this connection because it's too hard and I should be in union by now. Not if you're operating like that. Winter is a time of completion, and this card indicates that your desires are realized during these months. In the meantime, just as the animals and the birds make plans for the season, continue working toward any goals by following your hunter's intuitive guidance. See, working towards your goals. Keep your eye on the prize. Additional meanings are take a rest, connect with family members and friends, complete a project, respect your body's needs, call on the fairies to help in overcoming procrastination. You're moving to a cooler location, plan a wintertime holiday or visit, eat cooling foods from an Ayurvedic standpoint. Whatever stood out to you is your message. Who do you need to forgive? That actually should be who, not whom. But anyway, I won't get into that. This card indicates that your prayer will be answered as you release yourself from the inability to offer forgiveness. While you may feel justified in your anger, the truth is that your resentment is only hurting you. The rage you're carrying is blocking your deepest desires. Go outside and ask the fairies and spirit of nature to clear your mind, body, and emotions of lower energies. You'll benefit enormously by making the decision to detoxify yourself of old anger and resentment. Forgive yourself and be cleared of toxic guilt. Reduce judgmental thoughts about yourself or others. Send an apologetic note to someone. That's page of coins there, page of pentacles. Stop identifying yourself as a victim and see yourself as powerful. I was saying that. Focus on the present instead of the past. Let that shit go. If the past is coming up for you guys, let it go. It's there for you to learn. Hermit mode's here. You learn from the past and you gain wisdom from it. That's why it's there. Okay? Somebody's got to overcome procrastination. And I did say that. Hesitating, procrastination, having a hard time forgetting. I think I said something about you're afraid that somebody's out to forgive you. That, I may have said that, may have not. Rejection. Okay? Somebody's asking for forgiveness. For that person who's been hearing that same message over and over again, God's got this, and you know it. You need to trust your intuition. You intuitively know that it's not going to backfire because you know this is your person. This is who God gave to you. You already know. Maybe you really feel it. Maybe this person has told you this telepathically, that you've been forgiven, or maybe even verbally. And you feel it, and you're not doubting it. Trust in that. You're very, very intuitive. I was going to say Pisces again. Oh my God. There's a Pisces here. It's probably a cross watcher or something like that. Or you have Gemini in your chart and you are a Pisces. This could even be those of you need to just forgive yourselves for what you've done or what you haven't done. It's okay, because again, we all make mistakes. We're here to learn from them. Holiday. The answer you're looking for can be found during vacation retreat or holiday getaway. See? There's something about a trip here for some of you. Being invited to go on a trip, go somewhere, something like that. I'm hearing birthday trip. Debt paid off. The old weight and habit of debt is lifted from you in your life. I'm thinking about karmic debt with this. Travel. Look at that. An upcoming trip proves to be life-changing in positive ways. See, some of you also need to just go have fun. Like I said, go on a trip, go travel, enjoy yourself. Healing, healed, healer. Healing energy surrounds you in the situation. So I'm hearing the situation is healed. For those of you who've done the work, the situation is healed. That's what we saw, the World card. So whoever's doubting with coming forward with this offer and this apology and asking for forgiveness, this is you to finalize the healing between the two of you. Okay? The situation is being healed. The healing process needs to continue. When you come into union with somebody, when that truce comes in, you guys are going to be continuing the healing between you two. What guidance, what else do we have for Gemini? Sunrise. Every sunrise sings a song. Don't worry, be happy, just sing along. There's nothing to worry about. I said that. Bobby McFerrin is showing up at the reading, okay? The sun, vitality, optimism, happiness, and joy. It's here for you, Gemini. But those of you who are not in vibrational alignment with it, you got to get there. Sing anyway. Sing while you're winning. When this song comes up, I think of Robbie Williams' album, Sing While You're Winning. Sing when you're not winning, too. Bottom of the deck is gratitude. Everything will be all right. Fairies dance in your delight. Be grateful for what you have. Look what's underneath that. Learn. A little nudge. It's now your turn. Put on your thinking cap. It's time to learn. Do the lesson. I mean, learn your lessons. Learn your lessons. Okay. Let's see what wellness message we have for Gemini. Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian Syrians, please reveal to us for our highest good. What wellness message do we have for Gemini? Well, if I was talking about happiness in the sun, it's right there. Creator of happiness. I reclaim my power to create my own joy and happiness. It is not dependent on any outside source or individual. Therefore, it cannot be taken away. It can always be found within me. You know how this was a hard thing for me to learn? And I said even this morning, when it dipped a little bit, what did I do? This like song popped up on my YouTube feed and it was like, whoosh, my vibration went up and I'm like, thank you, angels. I was like, I had to get back to that. Music always gets me back up there. I create my own happiness. Nobody does but me. It's exactly what God is trying to get you to understand. Dating is not going to do it. A job is not going to do it. Your counterpart is not going to do it. You got to find that hot cup on your own. And then you will attract this. Together. I like this. It's like the Two of Cups right here. Crossing arms and the holding of hands. Look at that. I like that. I love working together with others and how it makes one's... What? I love working together with others and how it makes one's impossible dreams possible. I see there is strength and unity in how much we can accomplish together. Asking for help is not weak. It's powerful. There's some of you who've been wanting to ask for help from somebody. And I did say something about a counselor or spiritual advisor, teacher, or something like that, learning from somebody. Okay? But there may be pride and ego that kicks in here. There's a little bit of that with the King of Wands, with the lion right here. Okay? Don't let that get in your way. Working together. It's going to help you. Don't be ashamed of that. It is not weakness. It doesn't mean that you're an idiot. It doesn't mean that, you know, you're lesser than the other person. It's just that, you know, when you have support from others and while you're learning, they're going to be encouraging, especially if they're like, they are very inspirational or something like that. Like you could feel it from them. Like, don't be afraid to ask that person to kind of guide you, to get you to where you need to be. Sometimes we need a little bit of a push, and that's okay. Bottom of the deck is up and out. To heal the parts of time heal the parts of me that feel hurt. I must feel every emotion. It has to come up to come out. I don't try to push my feelings away. I sit with them and feel them as I release them. See, some of you are feeling like this. I almost look like this morning. I don't know what it is, but I know, guys, let me tell you, the devil will try to take your happiness away. That's what was happening this morning. I felt it. He was trying to throw me off, and then I almost got into this. I'm like, nope. Nope, nope, nope. I'm not getting there. I'm not getting there. It happens, guys. It even happens to me. Okay? And you know what's funny? I saw this card in my mind's eye this morning when I was telling myself that. How crazy is this? So I know this is a reminder for me too, to stay there, right? Nobody can affect my happiness. Nothing. It comes from myself. And that it was a very hard thing for me to learn. And for some of you, you're still trying to learn that, okay? Well, look at that. Expressing love's at the top of the deck. Today, I notice the things I appreciate about the people in my life. I take a moment to send them love and to wish them well. My love is infinite, and it feels great to express it. Somebody is expressing their love to you. Look, there's a look at this. There's a letter with a heart on it. There's a letter with a heart on it. Somebody's going to get a love letter. Could even be a written one. Could be a written one. We did see the Page of Cups there too. See? All right. Okay, last thing. Love and relationships. Oh my goodness gracious. What's going on with love and relationships for Gemini? Please and thank you. I heard engagement. What's going on with love and relationships for Gemini, or express your love? I keep channeling that. Love and relationships for Gemini, spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian, Sirians, please and thank you. Let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. What was I saying? Let God bring it to you. Stop trying to force love to come to you, Gemini. I'm telling you, that was one of the huge lessons that I had to learn. I had to stop chasing it. I had to stop making it happen. Especially with my counterpart. I was getting rejected because God's like, you're not ready yet, Jess. We want this for you. That's not romance with your counterpart. It's this. The true love. That's not the same as romance. It comes with it. But this is bigger. This is the higher love. So when I finally let that go and I was doing my work, I'm like, I get it now. And then I wasn't codependent on my person. I wasn't codependent on trying to find a boyfriend or anything anymore. I'm like, I'm going to let it come to me. When God says it's time, it's time. This will show up when God says it's time. But you guys, some of you, you got to let go of control issues. Even the same thing with trying to keep friends around. If they don't want to be with you anymore, if they don't want to be your friend, if they're saying, you know what, I'm not going to be your friend anymore, or even if they ghost you, right? Like I said, people who that you talk to them, and you communicate with them, and they don't communicate back for some time. Let it go. Let it go. But either way, stop with the control issues. I was talking about that. Let the love come to you. Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Some of you really need to release somebody. I did channel something with an ex-spouse for somebody. Something with the childhood. The child custody with child or something like that. You got to clear your energies, Gemini. Stop thinking about all the exes that abandoned you. Stop thinking about all the people who rejected you. Let that shit go. It's not worth it. This, for some of you, is blocking your connection. It's blocking the true love from coming in. Just let it go. Stop focusing on this ex, whoever this is. Or exes. All right? Others of you, you've learned, like I said, what I talked about. Letting go. I even released my divine counterpart, right? I said, I'm going to stop trying to control this. Let God take the wheel. Let Jesus take the wheel. I need to do my work. This is exactly what I did. Okay. There are some of you who are dating. Like I said, you're with someone, maybe. But you're still disappointed with this person. This person could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay? There's like a business person here, or, you know, they're attractive, or again, something with good in bed or whatever, or they make a lot of money. God is telling you to wake up that this person is not going to fulfill you. Because some of you may very well be dating somebody else just to pass the time because you're not in union with your person. Let me tell you, for whoever this message is for, this person, because they have a temper probably, or they're very controlling. They like to do things their way. They're not really that giving, considerate maybe. With the Four of Cups, right? There's disappointment here. If you're dating somebody who's like this, they're actually interfering with your actual sacred union from happening. That's who you need to release. That's for somebody who's dating that person. That's why Hermit is here. You gotta be in solitude to do your work. Independence. This X is blocking your union, Gemini. You gotta clear it out. That person cannot be there. That's why I said, that's why the dating thing came up. Those people are going to interfere with your energies. That's why they want you to be in hermit mode, period. You solely focus on yourself, okay? Reconciliations after that. Someone from your past is returning to your life. Yep. I talked about reconciliation. We saw the Three of Cups. And the wedding. The situation involves marriage. Some of you are getting married. And the retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. There's the true love right there. This is the romance of a lifetime. See what I said about reconciling? Like getting together, meeting up, reconciling, going on the trip, talking. And then there's like a surprise proposal engagement that will lead. The reconciliation is going to lead to marriage for some of you. The others of you, you need to reconcile with your ex or something like that. And yeah, there's something about some of you have a past marriage that is affecting you, okay? And if you've tried to reconcile with them and they're not having it, let it go. Let it go. You need to forgive them anyway. Release that. Because sometimes you make the attempt to reconcile with your ex and they still get all bittered and huffy and puffy. Let them be. Let them be. Do not let that ex affect you. They're blocking this from happening. That also could be why you're hesitating, because maybe what happened with your ex is playing in your mind and you're thinking that it's going to happen again. Stop. You know it's not. You are High Priestess. Okay? But anyway, that is your reading, Gemini. I hope this helped you. Remember that everything's going to resonate. I did a lot of stuff. There's a lot of channeling here, okay? For one person, practically everything here probably resonates is what I'm hearing, because I'm channeling somebody very, very strongly. So I probably told their life story. But anyway, I hope this helped. I hope something here helped you, Gemini. If you would like a personal reading with me, you want to work with me on your healing to better understand this stuff, and, you know, we could even have a coaching session, okay? We can talk, whether it's on phone or live or whatever. I guess I could put that with the phone, but I don't really put that out there. We can talk about it, and, you know, I can kind of give you counsel on how to navigate whatever it is that you're struggling with, all right? Go to capellawellness.com. There are plenty of services there, and I have a lot because I do a lot of work with my clients. I don't just do tarot. This is really doing some serious soul work and healing and, you know, teaching. I teach with this. So, and don't hesitate to reach out to me either if you want to ask a question about some of my services or whatever it is. And don't be ashamed either, okay? Help is not weakness, it's power. And don't be ashamed if, like, you're coming in and like, yeah, you know what? I haven't been learning my lessons, or I have trouble with this. We all go through it. We got to be vulnerable sometimes in order to allow people in, to allow people to help us, okay? Anyway, that concludes your reading, Gemini. Thank you so much for watching this video, for subscribing to my channel if you haven't already, and for illuminating that thumbs up button. I would greatly appreciate it. I wish you the best today and always. I send you so much love, and I hope I illuminated your well-being today. Again, this is Jasmine Capella Wellness, starring out.